What's up, guys? Gonna be off camera for the most part here. I got some stuff to show. I got a bunch of DS games, a bunch of PS3 games. I'll probably break it up over 2 videos. But actually, the first thing I want to talk about real quick was Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is out. This is just the slipcover. As a huge Dark Souls fan, you know I had to pick this up. The TV that I do most of my current gen gaming on, the little crack has destroyed. So I'm kind of limited as to what I can do as far as playing the PS4. This little CRT, and that's obviously a newer CRT. These, are not optimal for obviously current gen games. They look like shit. But yeah, she fucked up the TV. I haven't given up complete hope on it. It's not a total lost cause. Might be salvageable, but regardless, I haven't been able to play as much of this as I would like to. Obviously, I'm past the first boss. I'm in the second area, and I really enjoyed what I've played, and I'm looking forward to being able to play more. But I did just want to say that, coming from Demon Souls and Atlas kind of taking a big risk on this, really difficult Japanese RPG that ironically looks like a Western game, and with each release, just seeing the fan base grow and the popularity of Dark Souls grow, it's really kind of awesome, and really cool to me that it's become such a mainstream franchise, and that so many people are enjoying it and people are demanding challenge from their games. I think it's really good and really healthy for video gaming. So shout out to Dark Souls and From Software. So just wanted to say that real quick. Now let's get to the bullshit, the games. Going to start with the DS stuff here. First thing is actually a double, and that is The Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road, brought to us by Xseed. Got this at GameStop for, I think they sell this for $5 or $4, somewhere right around there. There is a GameStop by me, well there's actually 2 of them, that still have complete DS games. Not saying they have a ton of them or they come in very often, but they do have a spot that they will put them, which is awesome, because I get the feeling they're going to be phasing out a lot of them that aren't, Pokemons or the Marios. But I had to get that, even though it is a double that'll be going in the trade pile. Don't really like the game. I tried it for a little bit, and it didn't really get its hooks into me, but I can't say too much because I haven't finished it. Next, something I got off eBay. I think I paid about $10 for this, and that is Ninja Town. Really happy to get this. I've heard good things. Not too big on the tower defense thing, but I keep hearing great things about this game and wanted to check it out. And yeah, looking forward to getting into this. This one did include this in there. I wasn't aware that this was a thing. Little sticker. I think that's like the main character, like the wizard or whatever, of the town. But yeah, played a little bit. I like to test most of my carts that I get offline, just make sure they're what they say they are, whatever the case may be. And don't really see the appeal of tower defense games, but I'm sure it gets. I mean, the little bit I played was just so fucking easy. I'm sure it gets harder, but yeah, I'll again reserve judgment before I actually have something to say. Let's see, what else do we got? Metroid Prime Hunters. This is another double. This one has the real case. My copy kind of had a I don't know if it was a display case or what. It was the double-sided one. It's an actual case. It's not like somebody printed it or something, but it does have this image on both sides. And yeah, it's kind of fucking weird. So I was happy to get a regular one. Probably, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. What else do we got here? I want to show all the good stuff first. Bear with me. Anyway, Death Jr. What the fuck is this game? I don't fucking know. I saw that it was by Konami, and what actually interested me in this game was I was reading the back, and it said Malak on here, or however you pronounce it, and I don't know if Malak is like a actual thing from history. Well, not, obviously it's not an actual thing, but a common thing in literature. But when I see that, the first thing I think of is Allen Ginsberg's poem Howl, and always kind of got a kick out of that poem. So I decided to pick this game up on principle of that alone. And I know this game was kind of a big deal on the PSP, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't ever really think it looked that cool, but decided to grab it. And it was like, what was this, $2, $3? Next, Tetris DS. Always hear great things about this. Not crazy about Tetris. I mean, I guess I like Tetris as much as you can really like Tetris. It's fucking Tetris. Of course, I had Tetris on the Game Boy as a kid. Me and my brother had a Game Boy growing up, and Tetris was the pack-in game, so of course we played a fuck ton of Tetris. But supposedly, this is like some really Tetris-ass fucking Tetris, so looking forward to Tetrising the fuck out of this Tetris. TrackMania Turbo Build to Race. I got this off eBay for I think it was $4 or $5, but I was sent the wrong game. This was supposed to be TrackMania. There's two different TrackManias on the DS. There's TrackMania DS, which I was supposed to receive, and there is TrackMania Build to Race. This, I believe, is actually a port of a Wii game and not the game that I wanted. Contacted the seller, and they handled their business, which was cool of them. I mean, kind of. They said I could return it, but I was like, it was like $4. I'm not trying to ship it back. It was, you know what I mean? Just fucking hook me up. So, yeah. Kind of sucks, but whatever. And the main reason I got this is because TrackMania came out on the PS4 and Xbox One, and my buddy has it for the Xbox One, and we were playing it at his house, and it was fucking a blast. So this was like, you know, the poor man's version, but probably nowhere near as good. What else do we got? Logic machines. What the fuck is this? I don't know. This was 89 cents at GameStop. Looked kind of interesting. Decided to check it out, and guess what? It is just like it sounds. Basically physics-based, or physics and logic-based puzzles. Very bland. Nothing special. I already showed this. Black Sigil. Yeah. Really wanted to love this game. Unfortunately, it does not reciprocate my love and pushes me away and just kind of spit in my face. So, fuck you, Black Sigil. I got a whole bunch of Konami shit. This is kind of lame. Digimon World Dawn. Got this at a community garage sale on principle of it being an expensive game that someone wanted just a few dollars for. So, yeah, I don't know anything about the Digimons, you know, or the Pokemons, or the Digimons. I didn't grow up playing those games like everybody else my age, apparently, but whatever. Got an NIS game, A Witch's Tale. Again, I really, really wanted to love this game, and I played through this game. It was a pretty short game, actually. The fucking combat in this game is so fucking slow and terrible. It's got like good art design and a decent story. And at first I was like, okay, this game has some things going for it. But then you have to deal with the combat, which is fucking awful. And really kind of makes this game, I don't want to say it's unplayable, but you have to have the patience of a fucking saint to get through this. Next, I got a whole bunch of Konami titles. We got Lunar Nights here. I picked this up based on Bossum Burf's review of the game alone, and I was looking forward to it, but I gotta say, I was not feeling this game. Some things like will really just fucking rub me the wrong way about a game and kind of annoy me, like Black Sigil, the encounter rate, and Witch's Tale, the combat system, the slow combat system. This game, what really drove me nuts was it's an action RPG, but when you swing your sword, it's not when you press the button, it's when you release the button, which just it drove me fucking nuts. But anyway, Hideo Kojima game didn't really check all the boxes that I kind of look for in a Hideo Kojima game, and I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. Maybe I'll give it another chance at some point, but yeah, I couldn't really get into that one. We got Tao's Adventure: Curse of the Demon Seal. This is a loose spiritual successor, I guess, to Azure Dreams on the PlayStation 1, another Konami game. Surprisingly, this is not bad. I know it sounds crazy that like I've played a lot of these games, but I've had some of these games for fucking months. So, you know, of course I've at least tried most of them and played a handful of them as well. I'm just getting around to talking about them now. But yeah, this game kind of surprised me. It was better than I initially thought it was going to be. It's not a great game, but it's definitely not a terrible game considering I never hear this game being brought up. So yeah, kind of decent. Let's see. This game, I really wanted to put some more time into this game. I have not put enough time into this game, but what I have put into it, I've really enjoyed, and that is Magician's Quest Mysterious Times. And the reason I say I haven't put as much time into this game as I'd like is I don't think this is the type of game you can just sit down and play. This game is in a lot of ways like Animal Crossing. It functions via the internal clock of your DS, and things change daily and this and that. So it's the type of game you kind of got to check in for a few minutes a day and not just, knock out in a few days. But a very, very strange game. I would compare this game to, the obvious comparison, of course, is Animal Crossing. But I would also say it reminds me a lot of Fantasy Life on the 3DS, except unlike Fantasy Life and Animal Crossing, this game is super fucking weird. One of the weirdest games I've ever played. Like, really tripped out, fucking weird game. I know it doesn't really look it, but this game is drugs right here. Definitely fucking drugs. Really cool game. Definitely underrated. Yeah, good shit. Next, we got a Konami Classic Series Arcade Hits Awesome Compilation. This is actually in the DS right now. I play this on the DS that I just kind of keep in my pocket. And a bunch of good shit on here. Gradius, Contra. Of course, it's the arcade version of Contra, which I actually happen to like less than the NES version. I wish I had the NES port. But it doesn't say NES hits, it says fucking arcade hits. But I think it has like 15 games on it or something. Let me check. 15 classic Konami arcade games on the Nintendo DS system. Experience the sights, sounds, and magic of the arcades. No quarters necessary. Really, really fantastic compilation, especially for just like a pick up and play game. Like I said, I just keep this in the DS that I keep in my coat pocket. And when I have, 15 minutes, whatever, I play this. It's fucking tons of fun. And the game that I just finished, I think 3 days ago, Therasia, I don't fucking know how to say this game. This game is phenomenal. Really, really had a blast with this. It's a first-person adventure game, and not a first-person game like Moon or Deception or Metroid Prime. It's more like like Myst or something. And like I said, it's an adventure game. Some of like the rooms and the puzzles can be a bit frustrating. Like you fucking use the touchscreen obviously, and you're kind of like touching everything in the room to try and figure things out or what order to use items. And sometimes it was a little bit obtuse as far as the puzzle solving goes. But overall, really enjoyable, really dark, surprisingly creepy. Definitely enjoyed this game a lot more than I had anticipated. 2 thumbs way up on this one. Again, very, very dark, and just a fucking creepy game, man. Highly recommended. Yeah, that was a blast. And so that's it for the DS games. Next, I'll be showing some PS3 stuff. I'll do that in another video. But what the fuck? I don't know, man. This shit. Do you guys have fucking Target? Well, of course you have Target. There's fucking Target everywhere, I think, but fucking Canada. Like, why doesn't Canada have Target? I went into fucking Target today. It's been a while since I went into Target to fucking piss, okay? Just had to piss. And I go in there, some guy's at the urinal, no problem. There's another urinal next to it. Except the problem with that is that urinal was at my fucking ankles, okay? I'm in the men's room. The men's room. There's one fucking urinal that is fit for a man, and then there's like the baby urinal next to it. I don't understand that, man. Like, there should be at least 4, maybe 5 urinals that of average size for, you know, a full-grown human to be able to piss at. And don't get, like, I'm not gonna go into the stalls and fucking piss on the shitters because it's fucking gross. And of course there was a dude in there, like, taking a dump, and I gotta fucking listen to this dude while I'm waiting for another dude to fucking finish pissing. Like, public bathrooms are the worst. And who's shitting in a public fucking bathroom? I can barely shit at, like, one of my friend's house or something. And that's the type of thing I like to do at home, where I'm comfortable. I know where all my supplies are. You know, I can take my pants off, whatever. You know, I'm not going into Target and be like, you know what, I'm going to take a fucking shit in here, in this dirty-ass fucking toilet. Can't even go into Target and take a piss at an average fucking size urinal. That shit blew my mind. And I don't even know why I'm talking about that.